Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steehn with winnersandwhiners.com. It is Monday, the 7th of November, and this is your play of the day. Hey, if you would be so kind, take a minute before we get rolling here. Smash that thumb, give us the like. Always appreciate the effort, of course. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please take a minute, hit the subscribe button, and crank that bell. Get notified every time we put up brand new content. And of course, speaking of great content, we want to know what you're playing today, whatever you got cooked up in action. Maybe you got a little college basketball to start it off, some NBA to NHL, Monday Night Football, whatever it is. You got to play, you got an angle, you got a moneymaker, put them in there. You get them right, you make a profit, we'll give you the shout out. You get enough of them right, and you could be the capper of the day. And hey, speaking of great cappers, starting a brand new contest today for capper of the week. Goes Monday through Sunday. Put your best play in there every day. And at the end of the week, we'll tally up the scores. We'll see who is the cow. Who wins the capper of the week. Pretty much anything goes. Player props, sides, totals, halftime plays, whatever you want to get involved with. That's totally fine. Underdog, sure, why not? The only thing we do is cap parlay payoffs at plus 200. Just kind of make it fair for guys that played the straight bets. Other than that, it's wide open. So find a play, put them in there. Maybe you could be the next capper of the week. All right. So that being said, check in, see how we did yesterday. Holy hell, guys. We got off the schneid. We hit one. How about that? As our dry spell, like I said, it was, and somebody was nice enough to tally it up for me. It's Barton, who always, you know what? Barton's a pretty square shooter. He compliments me when I do well and lets me know when I'm not doing well, because I never remember that. So, yeah, we'd missed 8 in a row, and that's what I told you guys. I told you I did the show with Scott on Friday. We talked before the show that he'd been doing badly and I'd been killing it, and since then didn't win a game. So nice to get off the schneid with the Colts and Patriots. We'll take it. We go 4-5 on the premium side, very close to a profitable day. Probably the one we were closest to was the Seahawks Cardinals under 49.5. Seahawks had the ball there at the end with the lead. They just really needed a couple first downs to run out the clock. First play from scrimmage, about a 60-yarder, and Cardinals put up their usual lack of defense from there on in, and the Seahawks actually punched it in for no apparent reason to get a 10-point victory and take us over the total of 49.5. So, you know what? Things could have gone differently, and that would have been a winner. What was the other one? Well, we had the Panthers-Bengals under. Good Lord, Panthers defense. Now you decide to really, really suck. Congratulations. Had the Titans 12.5 Chiefs. Had the over 45.5 in that game. Had 23 in the first half. And then the Titans were just horrific on the defensive side of the ball. Oh my God. That is on the offensive side of the ball. That offense, especially in the second half, was just dreadful. Kept Henry on the bench a lot of times for second and many times, most of the night, for third down. And I didn't think they utilized him very well. He carried the ball 15 carries, 17 carries for 115. But yeah, here's the deal. When you, I don't think they complete any passes. I don't think they completed any passes to wide receivers. That's brutal. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I didn't think Willis was awful. 5 for 16. I don't know. I think outcome might have been different with Tannehill. Chiefs just, for some reason, Tennessee, they seem to have their number as far as playing them tight and knowing what's up. So Mahomes pretty much took over on that last drive, mainly with his feet, and it was a nice job. That was you can quietly throw for 440. Mahomes did it in that game. So anyway, that's enough of a breakdown there. As a Chiefs fan, I was happy to get the win with Buffalo losing and everything. That takes us to a tie with them. Of course, we're still losing the tiebreaker, so still more work to do. But anyway, all right, so let's take a look, see what we got cooked up for today. But before we do that, I'll let you guys know about the premium special that we got going on. We got 40%, one more day. Use that code P6YTNST40. That'll get you 40% off my best bet as well as my other packages. Best bet normally $49.99. We'll take 40% off of that, and it is guaranteed. So if you don't win it, you don't pay for it. That's the way that should be. And of course, we are sponsored by No House Advantage. Fantasy sports are redefined. Bet on player over-unders for a shot to win 21 times your original bet if you play against the house, or You can play pick'em contest against other people for cash prizes. Visit nohouseadvantage.com or download the app. Use the promo code W&W to get a first-time deposit bonus up to $50. So, that being said, let's take a look. See what we got cooked up for today. Saints and the Ravens. It is the battle of attrition as these two teams are missing a good amount of players, and we're going to try to take that fact and use it to our advantage. We're going to play Devin Duvernay over 43.5 receiving yards. Found it at minus 115 at BetMGM. You're going to find 45.5 at a lot of places, but we did search it out, and we did find that for just an extra nickel of juice. We got 2 yards off of it. I'll take it. I'm a fan of this play for a couple of reasons. First, as I mentioned, Baltimore is low on options. Bateman's out. Andrews is out. Edwards is likely out. He's listed as doubtful. And by the way, not one person that has been listed as doubtful has played in the game this year. So we'll see how that goes. And D-Rob, Demarcus Robinson, having a little groin problem there, and he is questionable. So just not a ton of options for the Ravens with Andrews and Edwards. Those are huge losses for Baltimore. And Duvernay has been a pretty good part of this offense. He's averaged 39.1 yards per game, 3 catches per game on 4 targets. I got to think instead of his usual 4 targets, he's going to get 5 to 6, and that should give him 4 to 5 catches. He's averaged 13 yards per catch so far, so that should make us good. Secondly, his prop numbers have bounced between 35.5 and 40.5 all season, his options. And with those numbers, obviously Lamar has had more options that he feels more comfortable with as far as Bateman, as far as Andrews go. But without them in there, I think this number is not bumped enough. If you're taking it only to 43.5, I would have played this probably to 47.5 or so, maybe even 48.5. So I think we're getting good value here at minus 115 for 43.5. So that's going to be the play. Let's take Devin Duvernay over 43.5 receiving yards at the end of that one. You guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, you guys know how I did. Let's check in and see how y'all did yesterday, shall we? The old T-Train hitched his caboose to the steamroller, and he went 1-0 plus 500. He had the Indy New England under 40.5. Thomas Bowe taking unnecessary points, 1-0 plus 500. Had the Jets plus 11 in the hook. Brandon Zerfus going 1-0 plus 700. Had the Jazz plus 140. Jazz. Bronco Devil. He is hitting his 3-teamer. Made all the bets in one day. That's pretty good. He goes 1-0 plus 600. He had a 3-teamer with Detroit plus 10.5, Atlanta plus 10, and Washington plus 10 at plus 120. But your capper of the day, it's Mighty Max Garcia going 1-0 plus 1235. He had a 3-teamer as well. Little money line action with Cincinnati, the Chargers, and the Dolphins. That paid plus 247. That's how you end up 1-0 plus 1235. Congratulations, Max Garcia. You, my friend, are the capper of the day. Excuse me. Well done to you, and well done to the rest of you guys that made a little money here on a pretty difficult NFL day. There was some definite tricky curves there in the day. So if you eked out a profit, way to go. Now, as far as the Capper of the Week contest goes, I'll tell you what, he put it away with his play. He could have sat and won, but he didn't. It's Brandon Zerfus, everybody. He hit the Jazz plus 140. That took him to plus 530 on the week. And that's going to be your cow, everybody. That is going to be your capper of the week. The old T-Train eking out a second place finish, 271. Steve Godin, the Godfather, at plus 267. And our Rivera 911, not too far behind as well. He took a swing with a 3-teamer today, and he ended up at plus 260. So, nice week, Brandon. You know the drill. You've done this before. If you want to hit me up for the show on Thursday, just shoot me an email. I think you still have it. And let me know what time it works for you. All right. There you go, guys. That's your Capper of the Week contest. We're firing up a brand new one, so don't forget to get those best bets in there. Once again, I implore you, please put the correct odds in. If it's not minus 110, tell me what it is. Tell me. All right. You guys have a great day. Let's make some money here on Monday Night Football. First day of college basketball. Going to be some inefficiencies out there. Let's go find them. All right. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow doing the same thing. Same bad time, same bad channel. Doing my best. Keep that winning streak going. Coming up with that play that gives us all a chance to head back to the window. You guys take care. We'll see you then.